It's the Nets against the Cavs in their third meeting. Jared Allen make up what they call their core four.
Coming back into the final stretch.
Here we go. Mobley stood up by, and he said, you know, they foul a lot too. Garland can't hit the three.
Well, it was interesting. He said they play like a FIBA team, and I say that as a compliment. It's just how physical they are, how much they pressure you. And that's a huge part of it. And so much has been anchored as of late by the play of Nick Claxton and Davon Sharp.
Here's Claxton. Claxton, center of the lane, denied by Mobley. Claxton and Mobley, and it's Cleveland who wins it. Here comes Garland. Garland tiptoeing, shoveling, Mitchell hitting on a corner three.
All-star game, and he's been exceptional, especially this season from the three-point line.
One of just 5 All-Stars each of the last 6 seasons. He also tends to have big games against Brooklyn. Gives it up here. Wow, beautiful move. League over the last 7 games. Can extend it even further. They've really been very good defensively their last 15. Johnson misses that 3. Another chance here for Brooklyn. Russell. Zaire Williams finding Keon Johnson underneath for the lay by Hyundai.
So the previous possession on the miss by the Cavs, that was good advancement. They want to play fast. Likewise by Brooklyn.
Mitchell misses that one. Johnson soars in for the rebound. Here comes Brooklyn with some haste. Williams bounces a little behind Claxton, and the Nets turn it over. Cleveland middle of the pack, and how often they turn you over. Very good at protecting the basketball. Mobley has been taking more threes this season.
However, they do capitalize on it. So when they do, they make you pay, and that's why they're up towards the top of the league in that category.
Claxton on the offensive glass. Here for Brooklyn. Russell off. And Allen the rebound. The Nets cold to start, 1 for 8. And we know even as they've won 6 of 7, to that, after being the lead assistant at Golden State, Johnson turns it over here. Garland off to Mitchell. Catch, fire, and hit from 3.
And so they're not a team that turns you over a ton, but they will then capitalize on those. Why they're 5th in the league in that category, because they're so good at it, and they're to have the full complements of their roster.
And the word you've heard since the start of the season with the Cavaliers is chemistry. That they have had special chemistry in the way they have deferred to each other, as Mobley comes up with a rebound.
Players will certainly have your focus, and the attention to detail needs to be there.
He's playing a traditional backup point. They've used Trendon Watford in that role somewhat, but Hayes obviously a more traditional point guard. Here's Garland going by.
Yeah, but I think in some ways that changes.
G League for Killian Hayes, 13 games, averaging 21 points, 8.5 assists. Also leads the G League in steals per game.
And that's a big part of his game, what he can do on the defensive end of the floor.
And we know that's something the Nets have been excelling at, forcing turnovers. Johnson 2 to shoot. Keon Johnson twists away. Offensive board, Wilson keeping it alive for Brooklyn. We've already seen that increased activity on the O glass here today for Brooklyn. That also has been a hallmark of late, and Keon Johnson takes advantage.
It is about the possession game. The Nets in pace are not playing that fast, but a part of that too is just the ability to continue to create extra possessions, and that has come through forcing opponent turnovers and offensive rebounds.
Ty Jerome
has talked about into the rotation with how well he's been playing, the versatility of his offensive game.
Career high 11 points per game for Jerome. Out there with DeAndre Hunter, his former college teammate at UVA. Jared Allen push shot is.
It's fun to watch him. We see this so often. That's what we talk about with D'Angelo Russell coming back, but to the evolution and development of players that you watch early in their career and then what they start to put together.
Hayes can't hit the 3. Williams, another offensive rebound. Hayes banks it. Just under 3 attempts per game. It's about double what he was a year ago, as Watford can't finish it. Truck confirms he did push off.
They're the best in the business.
You trust them enough that you don't even need to see the replay. They're just so good. When they say something, it's true.
Yeah.
Like me being the best lip reader on the crew.
play-by-play.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play Division I basketball like you did.
I'm also not claiming to be.
A carry there called on Ty Jerome. Wofford to the corner. Wilson tees it up. Short. DeAndre Hunter secures the rebound. Hunter gives the Cavs a big two-way wing. Mitchell gets denied by Sharp. Here comes Brooklyn the other way. Wilson leaves it. Martin, a three. Back ironing off. Mitchell tips it.
About who's getting back in picking up early and be smart in picking and choosing of when they're crashing.
Russell, a deep one is off, and so the advantage could be +4 now, Sarah. They did. How about that? We're going to keep that as a simultaneous scoreboard to the actual points. That wing three off for Merrill.
I'll let you track that.
Sounds good. One thing you'll notice, and you may have already noticed about this Cleveland team if you haven't watched them much this year, they sub often. Their guys do not play heavy minutes. As Sharp lays it in off
of elongation of the season, and keeping freshness, protecting bodies, all of that stuff, and finding different combinations.
Mobley gets
defenders up high, so it clears a ton of space. And that's our actions that Jordy Fernandez and this coaching staff continue to add for these players.
Here's Watford, back to Sharp. Sharp bodying in and flips it home. 21-19, Cleveland in front. Mobley, no. Cleveland 3 for 12 from 3. All nice delivery from Russell. Able to strip it away. Now running the break. Hunter surges in and lays it home.
Some good in how he moves his feet. He's quick trying to get in there. Everyone's going to see DeAndre Hunter, so many of the additions that he brings to the table. A big part of that, the ability to get out.
10-second difference game and shot clock. If Cleveland wants to try for the 2-for-1, Mitchell does. Can't hit. Sharp secures the rebound and throws it away, and then
almost try to pull it back.
Becomes a contestant. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama is going to be most likely out for the season, dealing with blood clots. You just hope that he's okay, health-wise first and foremost, and then able to continue his career as normal next season. Here's Wilson. Shoveling underneath, 3 seconds left. Sharp can't finish it. Pokes it away. The final third.
You're the one who said second half.
The All-Star break does statistically signify first half, second half,
no,
but we all know
final
you're
stretch run.
Yeah, you're Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, DeAndre Hunter, and Isaac Okoro for Cleveland. Claxton at the size. Here's Russell. Into the corner. Wilson buries a three.
A lot, especially when you get some sideline or out of bounds under.
Mitchell can't finesse it in. Okoro lost. Okoro back from injury as Russell splash. Cross court in the corner. Okoro buries the three.
A big growth part of Isaac Okoro's game. You know what he can do on the defensive end, how stout he is as a defender, but his improvement from three has been huge throughout the course, the early portion of his career. Shooting at just under 40% this season as Claxton caught up to make the initial attempt difficult. Mobley, fouls played in are all wins. Big impact on winning. One, I think he's just a smart player of understanding how to pick and choose those spots. And Mitchell coming up with a steal. Donovan Mitchell lays it in. Comfort with the basketball. And he's got size, he's got strength, but he also has quickness. Nets have turned it over 8 times. Cam Johnson can't hit the three. Was looking for a foul, didn't get it. Numbers for Cleveland. Here's Okoro wide open. Can't hit the three. And Claxton the rebound. Here's Russell pull up. Off. Mobley, another rebound, is 6, the 7 points as well. Made the three, he wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Mobley's put back, no good. Claxton dealing with all kinds of contact. And
Mobley, and then you could have had a third at the end of the play too with Jerome. On Hunter, rather. Mitchell, twisting, could not finish. Here comes Watford. Watford shakes to get open. Bodies inside. Trenton Watford doing a man's work.
Physicality inside. We saw this from the time he stepped on the floor last year with Brooklyn of how he gets downhill with a lot of ease.
Jerome connects on a three.
You know that, they can't wait to have me back. Yeah, we've been really great defensively. Just getting the guys, being aggressive, being physical, creating turnovers. That's the main thing we've been doing, creating turnovers. I'm just here to help, elevate the offense a little bit. So I can't wait to do that. So I think, I've been playing with Trent from college. First few years not so in the league, but then now these last 2 years been great just to reconnect. And it was a great compliment because he played with, a Hall of Fame player in Dame. So I really appreciate that compliment. So
on versus off offensively.
For now, his addition, the 27 games, is that you can get a healthy lineup, you can get a solid rotation and find some of that consistency, and to your point, do so with an offensive weapon like Cam Thomas.
Cavs by 6. Merrill, Nightland's leading scorer is Keon Johnson with 8 of. Nets struggle with turnovers, but this is a rather...
Yeah, but it's a part of how, despite the poor shooting, Cavs have this lead.
Preseason meeting before his rookie year and how giddy Kenny was talking about Allen and the kind of player he thought he could be.
I know it sounds like I'm just saying it. I do.
Yeah, and I remember him telling us, I think he's going to be not only a top half of the league center, I think he could be a top 10, top 5 center in the league. And this is before he had done.
Didn't always see just that. There was a love and a passion and a diligence in his game of how he goes about getting better. And that intensity has always been present.
Johnson can't hit the 3. Anyway, the projection was correct.
Yeah.
Jared Allen has absolutely turned into that as Garland lays it in.
I also think just the strength over the year, but coming in leaner and on the leaner side of things, but building that type of mass and let that look like how you can best maximize them. The same with Mitchell and Garland.
To his team. Garland, Strus, Sam Merrill, Jared Allen, and Isaac Okoro, the 5 for Cleveland. Here's Merrill. Run off, tipped away, and Williams initially. Strus has to hoist, rims out, and Sharp the rebound for Brooklyn. Johnson pocket pass. Sharp flips it out. Johnson to 12 turnovers. Brooklyn hanging tough here against the Cavs.
Stable, and that's part of it.
Third foul on Jared Allen, who will check out for Cleveland. Here's Claxton.
There's games that are low scoring or poor shooting, especially as they finish off this quarter, is going to be turnovers.
Claxton short. These teams a combined 9 for 36 from 3 in the first half. Garland connects from the feet on Johnson. Back iron it off. Another offensive rebound for Brooklyn. Cam Johnson able to snare that one. Here's Watford. Floats it up, short. And Cleveland does have one more challenge available to them, but the Nets have the basketball. Here's Watford. It's actually imminent possession for Brooklyn rather than going out of bounds. Shot clock at 1.
Using a strength.
And then Claxton half line. Here's Garland with speed, the hesitation, the explosion, the dish, and Mo. Russell off to Watford. Watford massaging his way down. Johnson swooping through. Can't rim it in. Claxton on the road.
What you're seeing a lot from Brooklyn is cutting off ball into the paint when guys are penetrating. More of that because it gets bodies in. And here's the thing, Rooks, obviously there's an organization too with the shot quality that they're creating that has them in positions to be able to crash.
Russell flings it to the corner. Watford, he got it. 5-point game. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Garland step back, rainbow is short. Johnson able to fingertip the rebound. No net in double figures in this first half. Here's Johnson pedaling through, and Johnson.
Look, but it's a little scruffy.
It's a permanent ice man.
Maybe when you grow up.
Mitchell step back is good. From the floor, but up to 10 points. Both teams in the bonus. 5-point Cleveland lead. Watford again. And Watford after the All-Star break, after they have tried to make it a point to continue the intensity with which they played the entire first half. Going 44-10. Nets doing a nice job hanging here tonight. Shot clock at 10. Here's Johnson. Swings it in. Claxton can't force it in the first time.
I like how much the Nets continue to be imperative about getting it in the paint.
Oh, Claxton, the denial. Here comes D'Lo. Johnson through the lane, lays it in. Coming the other way. Advantage for Brooklyn, too. They are a plus 12 in that category. Mitchell has it gobbled up momentarily. Got it back. Calms things down. 5 to shoot. Mitchell gives it up. Hunter gets swatted. Claxton there again. Mitchell can't hit. Rebound goes off defense. We've seen it bear fruit like it does here for Will. A 12-2 Brooklyn run. Mitchell, nice look. Hunter can't hit. Cam Johnson the rebound, and just a 5-second difference. Game and shot clock. Jordi Fernandez wants them to slow things down. Big time finish to this first half from Brooklyn. Watford bullying his way down as it's snared away by Hunter. 6 seconds left. Hunter gives it back. Mitchell with 2. Mitchell to the corner. Strus can't hit.